Greetings, fellow occultists, and this is a video on distillation as it pertains to alchemy. Say hello to Willard, folks. There we go. All right, let's begin. Here's a basic alchemical distillation setup. What makes it alchemical is the expansion bulb, making this the modern equivalent of an alembic. Now, on top of the expansion bulb is, of course, an adapter with something to hold a thermometer. You can also use an adapter that already has a thermometer well, but this makes it easier to add additions to your project, or if you don't like doing it that way, you can use this flask with a side funnel. Here's your basic Liebig condenser. I don't recommend using a gram condenser or anything because, or an annual condenser, because that'll cause fluctuations in the pressure of your system. Now let's begin here. Let's turn on the submersible pump. Now here it is submersible. I do not suggest ever putting your hands into the tank with the pump when the electric power is running. It is factory sealed, but you never know, a defect in manufacture or wear and tear might expose some of the wiring to the water. So it's an old saying, like alcohol and guns don't mix, water and electricity just don't mix either. Well, let me turn on the pump. And here we go, the condenser is filling. And returning the liquid to the water tank. Now I suggest using a water tank and pump if you live where you have a septic tank. Otherwise, you'd be having to refill your septic tank if you're using a really long project. Now here is an adapter leading to a flask. This adapter, you can also add a vacuum to vacuum down the system. In this case, we won't have to. And here's a little side arm where you can take out a sample or not. You can also use the stopper to completely seal your system if you don't care what temperature it's at. And this is your basic distillation setup. I was planning a second video on precision or fractional distillation as it pertains to producing spirit of wine, but I had a little mishap and I got some breakage, and I'm going to be replacing the part next month. It should be arrive here about middle to late next month. Well, this is your basic distillation apparatus. And well, that's about it for now. Right. Okay. Oh, you'll notice I had made the error of getting a chromatography reservoir bulb instead of a regular expansion bulb, and the blue clamps in a lot of chemistry kits, they're green and sometimes red, sometimes yellow. I had to use a bit of masking tape to keep it from shifting on me. Okay, so when you order your expansion bulb, be careful you're getting the right kind. That's all, folks, for now. I hopefully be able to do my next video on precision distillation sometime next month, to be followed by the use of an oil separation, the use of an oil separator. That's it for now, folks.